remove your cap as we play the national anthem.
Hello and welcome. We're here on a beautiful Thursday night. My name is Murcielago Delgado. I'm here with Grant Sell to my right. We're here for the Oak Ridge Trojans women's varsity lacrosse team. They're taking on Granite Bay. Oak Ridge, they're 9-1 on the year, 6-1 overall, with their lone loss being to Del Oro, 14-9. They've beaten the likes of Rockland, Vista, Davis, St. Francis, SRV, and then their last game against Folsom, 21-1, a real whooping. Del Oro, once again, their one and only loss. Granite Bay, they're 3-5 overall, 3-3 in league. That's fifth. Trojans winning the SFL. No, in second. They came off another loss against Del Oro, 15-8. Their last winning, it's Whitney, 17-0 in a shutout. Trojans on a 6-game win streak, trying to keep it and make it 7 here tonight. Here we go. Face-off is away. Ooh. But it looks like we'll have a redo. Can't wait to get started. Trojans, they're the 13th best team in California and 33rd in the entire country. So a good Oak Ridge Trojans team trying to light the spark early and continue that win streak. Get up to double-digit wins. Once again, they're 9-1. Granite Bay, they're 3-5. Tip-off is away. And the Grizzlies win it. Here we go. We're going quick down the lane. Won by number 7, Sarah Radler, for the Grizzlies. Now they're trying to find something early in this one. Trojans, both lacrosse teams are good this year. We just did a broadcast on Tuesday night for the men's team, and they beat Folsom. I think the score was 20-4. They're also one of the best teams in California and almost a top 30 team in the country as well. So both lacrosse programs here at Oak Ridge playing good ball this spring. Ball moving around the net. Grizzlies trying to find something. They can't.
And Ella Wing cradling the ball around, looking. And that almost gets intercepted.
She cuts inside. There the ball goes. And got by the Trojans goalie, number 20, Kaylee Gunning. We got 10.5 left in the first. Trojans now on their attacking third now for the first time tonight. Trying to find something. Moving the ball around. The Trojans, we've seen high-scoring games, as we've said. Their last game, they put up 21 against the Bulldogs. 21 against Vista. A shutout, 19-0 against Whitney. And that's the first goal of the game for the Trojans. They take the lead 1-0 with 9:51 to go. Number 2, Tori Ross, puts that one in the back of the net to start this game off. Tori, she's been a threat for the Oak Ridge team all year, and she gets another one there, and the first tonight. Trojans up 1-0.
Yeah, this is going to be a good game, I think. Even though Granite Bay's record isn't the best, they've been. I mean, judging by how the men's lacrosse game went, Oak Ridge already had like 5 goals by now, so.
Number 5 and number 25, Gray and Beckman.
Williams running up the field, and she misses the pass, and it's taken the other way.
Grizzlies.
Here she goes.
They're trying to find something. They got numbers. Can they counter?
Gives it to Mia Russello. And it's to
She's got a lane down low, and that's a tie game.
And Sarah Radler there with the score.
Good ball movement from the Grizzlies, and that checks out. 1-1, tied up with 9:10 to go in the first. Just a few minutes in, we've already seen 2.
Yeah, good look there by Sarah Radler.
Del Oro, the team that beat both both the Trojans and the Grizzlies, are winning the SFL right now at a record of 6-1. Trojans once again also at 6-1, but the head-to-head goes to the Golden Eagles. Trojans trying to make that record go to 7-1 and take the crown of first place in the SFL so far. Ball is loose on the ground, picked up by the Trojans. Shot is in, but great stop.
Caitlin Beckman there fighting to take the shot, but the defense for the Grizzlies there a little too much on that one.
Here we go with the opportunity for the Trojans, and they convert. Number 25, Caitlin Beckman with the score. And a foul from the Trojans. And play will reset. Ball is loose. Both teams trying to get it off the scramble.
And here she goes, cradling around. Hits her target. Back to Wang. Ella Wang.
Not finding much, just backs up and resets. Almost halfway through the first.
Finds Samantha Williams, and Williams had to get rid of it to Catherine Gray, and Gray with the score.
Yeah, that was nice.
Meter upcoming for Cat Gray.
There was a whistle. Not sure what it was, but I don't think it's going to be a goal just yet. Yeah, it looks like a foul. And they'll have the one-on-one opportunity to convert.
That was a nice shot, though, by Catherine Gray. And Gray with it again, but this time she makes it in.
Yeah, that one's good. Number 5, Kathleen Gray, ties it up with 5:48 to go in the first.
Man, this is going to be a shootout, and this is going to be a close game. Maybe not a shootout, but this is going to be neck and neck, I think, all game long.
Yeah, very competitive SFL battle. These two teams know each other super well. And it is going to be a battle. These two teams will play once again in Granite Bay, the second last game of the year, so it could be big for both teams. Could be big for the SFL championship. Many complications for that game in late April. Trojans win the face-off and are headed down the right side.
Here's Tanner. Annika Tanner hits Platt. Rebecca Platt. Surveying. Can't find anybody. But she will find Cartley Rhea. And Rhea, behind the goal, fakes the pass.
Cuts inside but doesn't go. Georgia's just trying to find an opening in the Grizzlies D.
Rhea with that again. Good block by Tackinen. Shayla
Good
Tackinen
movement.
with the goal.
Great movement.
Wow.
Took their time. Found an opening in the Grizzlies defense.
The last game that they played, Shayla Tackinen had a monster game. She has another goal right now. Or the last time we saw Shayla play, she had a monster game.
Trojans take the lead 3-2 with just under 5 to go in the first. Face off at midfield. And here we go. Trojans once again take the lead 3-2.
And here we go. Oak Ridge retains possession, but no, there's a loose ball.
Won by Ross.
Oak Ridge will have it. Tori Ross cradling down.
Another good cut shot, but great save.
That shot, I could be wrong, but I believe it was by Caitlin Beckman. Here's Platt. Rebecca Platt with the goal.
Yeah, good cut inside.
Wow.
And that hits the back of the net as well.
Good passing here in the first quarter by Oak Ridge. They've just been passing the ball, getting great looks at the goal, and taking shots. Granite Bay doesn't know what hit them. They've given up 2 straight unanswered goals. It's a beautiful night here at Oak Ridge Arena, or Oak Ridge Stadium.
Yeah, and if you like what you see here from TPSM, Trojans Pride Sports Marketing Live on YouTube, check us out. We got streams. We've had 2 streams already this week. This is our 3rd. And then tomorrow, 6 o'clock, we got the 5th annual Trojans March of Madness, which is a student versus staff basketball charity game. Proceeds go to Aspire Kids and back into the Oak Ridge Athletics system. So great opportunity.
And whoa, loose ball, Williams with it. Oh, but drop by Rhea, Cartley Rhea, cradling down the field. Good passing by the Trojans. Beckman with the ball. She gives it to Williams, and Williams takes a hit from behind.
Yeah, that's near the goal. What are they going to call it? That will be a foul.
Good job, though. She's getting up. She's walking off. That's what we want to see. These girls are tough. They can take hits like a champ.
Sophia Williams, number 1 with the ball. She charges in, and that's a goal. Sophia Williams off the foul turns it into a goal for the Trojans, 5-2.
Now we're seeing our star power come to life. 3 straight goals. Oak Ridge on a 3-0 run, trying to pull away early.
And as I was saying, Trojan Pride Sports Marketing Live on YouTube. Check us out. And you can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all social media platforms at Trojan Pride 80 for all your Oak Ridge athletics. Check us out, Trojan Pride 80, and here live on YouTube, Trojan Pride Sports Marketing.
For all you baseball fans out there, opening day was today. Our San Francisco Giants won their first game. They're 1-0.
Yeah, what a great game. We saw Logan Webb had a tough start, went down 3-0 early. He got pulled in, I think, the 4th or 5th inning. And then the Giants came back. Jung-Hee Lee walked. And then Elliot Ramos with a 2-run homer ties it up 3-2. And then it was like that for the rest of the game until the top of the 9th when the Giants went on a 4-run, 2-out rally to take the lead 6-3. The Reds got one back in the bottom of the 9th, but couldn't close it out. Wilmer Flores 3-run dong, and there's a dong right there, a goal.
Annika Tanner.
Number 2-4 with the goal. And you could say Wilmer Flores also converted as he had a 3-run home run to take the lead in the top of the 9th. What an opening day for our San Francisco Giants.
6 straight goals for Oak Ridge. Gotta love what you're seeing right now. But defensively, Granite Bay's gotta adjust. This is still a relatively close game, but it's not gonna be for long if their defense doesn't step up like they were in the first 4 minutes of this game when it was a tie game.
Yeah, and we've seen it before. The key really is possession. If you got possession of the ball, you're going to get chances. And they had possession early, but these last 5 minutes or so, Trojans have had the ball down in their attacking half most of the game. So Granite Bay just got to win possession, as they do here, and now they got an opportunity.
Mia Russillo looking. Hits Sarah Radler. Radler cradling around. Surveying. Looking for what to do with it. Radler dumps it off to Sienna Dawson. But it's Oak Ridge ball
Yeah, now the Trojans.
as Olivia Gunning is running up the field.
Yeah, they're trying to go quick. Can they convert? Ball's loose. They'll call it Grizzlies ball.
Ella Speecher with it. Brooke Lang. Lang cradling, running down the field. Lang in trouble, but she will just dump it off, and now back to Juliet Lang. And here they go. Oh, bad pass there. But that is scooped up.
Yeah, now the Grizzlies with just 30 seconds to go in the first.
And here she goes.
They've had possession for a while. Can they convert?
Gives it to Lang. Russello. Mia Russello.
Cuts inside. Tries to
And
find a
that is
shot.
a goal.
And it falls in. Great look from the Grizzlies. And as I was saying, possession. They got possession there.
That goal appeared to be by Ella Lang, number 5.
Samantha Williams.
Oh, never mind. It was Samantha Williams, number 5. Yeah, it was number 5. Samantha Williams.
And with 13.1 left on the first quarter clock, it's within 3 now. The Trojans 6 and the Granite Bay Grizzlies 3.
Yeah, like I said before, it was still a tight game. They kind of tightened up more on defense, and they were able to score here on offense. Now this is kind of a closer game.
Ball's up. Ooh, nice catch. Number 24, Annika Tanner wins it.
Tanner.
Now she's cutting inside, and the Oak Ridge Trojans respond with a goal.
Another goal there for Oak Ridge.
With 1.6 on the clock, they extend the lead to 4 once again, 7-3 with 1.6. Tanner won the tip-off, or the face-off, and took it all the way down, cuts inside from the left to the right, and a one-on-one opportunity. She takes advantage and converts. 7-4, Trojans up. 7-3, Trojans up by 4. Face off. Ball's up in the air.
And
that'll be it.
For the first quarter.
Granite Bay Grizzlies 3.
Got lots of action in the first 10 combined goals from both teams. We got a 2-minute break. We'll see in the second quarter Oak Ridge Trojans and Granite Bay Grizzlies here at Trojan Stadium, Women's Varsity Lacrosse. Coming to you soon. Second quarter. We're back for the second quarter between the Grizzlies and the Trojans. Women's varsity lacrosse. 10 combined goals scored from both teams. Trojans up 4. The Grizzlies scored with 13.1 left on the clock. Looked like that was going to be the last real action of the quarter. And then the Trojans respond with a quick score in just under 12 seconds. Tanner just took it and ran with it. Cuts inside to the right. And gets the finish. 7-3. 12 minutes back on the clock. And 12 minutes left in this first half.
Yeah, this is still going to be a good game. Granite Bay can easily come back from this deficit, and here they go, starting the half strong.
Yeah, they're trying to get that goal back quick.
As Catherine...
Can they? The ball's loose. Whistles blow.
Catherine Gray there was the one cradling, but now it's
Trojans ball.
Oak Ridge ball.
Up 4, start of the second. They'll just look to be very patient, take their time, and find openings when they're there, and convert on some goals. Good ball down the middle. Now with number 17.
And Takinen!
Takinen!
Shayla Takinen couldn't quite get that in as it was saved. But Beckman coming in there. But there is a call on the ref. Penalty.
Yeah, Takinen with a great look. Misses, but forces a penalty. And now the Trojans look to convert on it. Beckman to take it. Great save. Gets her own rebound now.
2 saves for Roya.
And now it's back with 14 Ray. Trojans moving the ball around.
Here's Takinen. Takinen to Beckman. Sorry, that's Alyssa Brady. Back to Takinen. Shayla Takinen looking for something to do with it.
She's double,
And
balls
the ball
loose and
gets
scooped
out.
up.
Scooped up by Sarah Radler. Signs of life here for the Grizzlies. Of what has really just been a dormant offense. And
Grizzlies
Catherine Gray.
working it down the left sideline.
Here's Radler again. Radler.
Ball's in the middle but loose.
Turnover by the Grizzlies.
Scooped up by the keeper, number 20. Sorry, not number 20.
No, it is number 20.
Yeah, it is number 20. That's what I
Kaylee
thought.
Gunning.
Gunning now at keeper. And scooped up another Trojans.
Tori Ross here with it.
Yeah, working it
And
down the
she-
spine.
Wow, good pass there. Finding Annika Tanner all alone.
The pump fake to the right gets the goalie to jump and goes bottom left. Annika Tanner ups the lead for the Trojans to 5.
That was
8-3.
just such a good play. Picked apart the defense perfectly. Annika Tanner was just waiting for the pass from Tori Ross.
Yeah, and it all started from keeper. Kaylee Gunning down the middle, worked it down the spine. And Trojans convert on another one, 8-3.
Takinen and Gray on the circle.
Face off. In the middle. Just under 9:30 to go in the first half. Whistle blows. Ball's up in the air. And it looks like it's going to be won by the Trojans.
Sophia Williams with it, cradling. Hits Takinen. Shayla Takinen running up the field. And it's Brady. Alyssa Brady.
Trojans working side to side.
Lang. Juliet Lang. Beckman surveying, trying to find an open teammate. But Beckman will take it herself.
Great angle.
Missed shot there. Good try there by Caitlin Beckman. I
Beckman-
guess if you have the lead like this, you can afford to take those shots.
Yeah, and she took a great angle. Tried to get inside just wide. But she'll have a shot here. As she was fouled. Now the one-on-one.
And that is a goal.
Yeah.
Caitlin Beckman.
Beckman adds another one to her slate and to the Trojans. 9-3, 8:21 to go. Caitlin Beckman, number 25, with the goal for the Trojans.
This Oak Ridge offense continues to score in this game that has looked one-sided. Let's see if Granite Bay can get some points.
And the few chances Granite Bay has had, they have converted. Great defense on the other ones as well. But once again, Granite Bay just has to have possession. And they'll win it again here.
Draw to the Grizzlies.
Possession is the key. They're going to have chances. It's just whether or not they convert on them.
Gonzalez, Paige Gonzalez, now hits. Here's Radler. No sneaky play.
Great ball. Gets inside, but just wide.
Mia Russello there, saving it.
Ball's on the right side. It's pouring.
What, Tony? Okay.
We got some rainfall now. Ball on the right side for the Grizzlies still. Great defense from the Trojans, not letting anything in. There's the shot, just wide, ball's loose. And the Trojans scoop it up.
Comes up with that.
Olivia Gunning, number 10. Working it down the right side now for the Trojans. 6 minutes to go in the first half.
Takinen to Brady. Brady to Pratt. Good passing. Beckman with it. Looking. Contact. No call. And Beckman's shot is no good. Good save.
Yeah, great save from the Grizzlies keeper.
Who's looking who to pass to. Just hanging out in around the goal box.
Yeah, she's just looking for something.
Oak Ridge playing tight coverage.
Yeah, and it's working out for him right now. Man-to-man coverage.
I mean,
They're
really,
playing good.
there's no shot clock, so stay like this the rest of the game until halftime. Slowly making her way downfield, though. This might be Granite Bay's plan. This might be their plan. Slowly make it downfield.
Oak Ridge playing great defense.
And she finally gets it off, but bad pass there.
Yeah, ball's loose. Who's going to scoop it up? Gunning was there, can't handle it. And now out of bounds, Grizzlies ball.
Mia Russello was the one who scooped that up. Mary Pike with it. Now it's Radler.
Grizzlies long possession. And there's the end of it.
And here she goes, running down the field.
Yeah, ball switches.
Making her way.
Now on the left side.
Pratt.
3:15 to go in the second.
Takkanen. Back to Williams. Back to Takkanen. Shayla Takkanen.
Trying to get around. Great defense from the Grizzlies. Can't get it to go. She cuts inside. Does she have the angle? She takes it in, a goal.
Wow. Good job there by Shayla Takkanen. Fighting through those defenders.
Takkanen puts another one onto the scoreboard for the Trojans. Number 17, Shayla Takkanen. 10-3, 7-point lead with 2:51 to go in the first half. It's coming down to the last few weeks of the NBA season. Your Sacramento Kings playing the Portland Trailblazers right now. They're winning 53-40 with 5:55 to go in the second. They were just about a month ago competing for the 6th seed, but after loss after loss, now they're competing for the 10 seed. Right now, tied with the Mavericks. Head-to-head actually goes to the Mavericks, so the Kings now are the 10 seed and only a half game back, or a half game ahead of the Phoenix Suns, who are at 11.
Good news is, for at least Kings fans, the Warriors are 7th seed, so they dropped a little bit.
Yeah. Jimmy Butler kind of fizzed off right after that trade. They were going off.
And that is a goal. Sophia Williams.
Just like Sophia Williams.
Another electric offensive showing tonight by the Lady Trojans.
Yeah, now 2:20 to go. And number 1 scores 1-1 for the Trojans. 11-3 for the Trojans.
You got to give it to these girls. They're out here fighting, still fighting, even if it's a one-sided game and in the weather too. They're playing their butts off right now to give us a good game to show. It might be a blowout, but it's always good to see your Trojans win. I don't know if somebody who doesn't like to see Oak Ridge win, besides a Folsom fan.
Yeah, and talking about Folsom, we might have a Folsom baseball game coming up. Hopefully we can make that work. It'll be Monday, next Monday. The Trojans play the Bulldogs here. Baseball. Both teams relatively doing pretty well. Ooh, there's a cut inside.
Missed goal there.
Great save by Gunning. After that save, now Gunning to the right side. Ooh, intercepted. Cuts it off. And now the Grizzlies running 1-on-3. She gets inside. Ball's loose.
Yeah, she couldn't quite get there. But still, good effort.
Sarah Radal with the pick and pop. And now she's got the one-on-one penalty opportunity.
And Radler.
No, she can't. Great stop from the Oakers defense. And closing 1 minute to go in the first half.
What a great goalie performance by Kaylee Gunning. She's just been very good. Only allowed 3 goals here. Gunning looking for somebody to give it to. Gunning still just standing there as the last 30 seconds are going to tick off.
Yeah, and you're talking about great defense and great goalkeeping from Gunning. Besides the SRV game, which they won 12-10. I mean, they've only given up 1 against Folsom,
And
2
here's
versus St.
Williams.
Francis.
Sophia Williams to Caitlin Beckman. Oh, but she stumbled with it, and the shot is no good. I saw that coming when Beckman was running wide open, and that is going to do it for our first half of action. 11-3. All Trojans here in prime time. You're watching Trojans Women's Lacrosse Varsity here on TPSM.
Yeah, 11-3 going into halftime. We are back right after halftime and in time for the second half. Once again, my name is Mercy Lago-Deldado. I'm here with Tommy Johnstone. Tommy, we've seen lots of goals from the Trojans, and we've seen a couple possessions from the Grizzlies have converted on 3. How do you think they can keep up their anticipation and kind of get more possessions going into the second half?
We've been losing a lot of the tip-offs. I don't know the actual term. I'm assuming that it's a tip-off.
Face-off, actually.
Face-off, okay. Like hockey. So I believe if we started winning those more, we've been hitting them to our side a few times, and we've won, I think, 2 of them. But if we continue to win them, or win them more, then we will get the ball more on our side, and so we can go score more.
Okay. Let's see if they win it here. Grizzlies 3, Trojans 11. Start of the second half. Here we go. 12 minutes on the clock. And face-off is away. Ball's up in the air, and the Trojans do, in fact, win it. Now they're going fast. Trying to score early. Oh, great ball movement, but also great defense from the Grizzlies. And they'll take it. Tight pass. And it's turned over. Trojans moving side to side. Rebecca Platt goes over to the left. Now a little bunchy, trying to get inside. Spins but can't. Attacking in. Just goes back outside and resets. And they'll go again. Tori Ross. Now over to Williams. Good pass. Good shot, but just wide. Goes behind. Trojans pick it back up. And they've got it again running. Back to Williams at the top. Trojans, they're already up 8. So great plan to use this clock. Try to get goals when they can, and there's one. Number 34, Rebecca Platt, with her second of the night, and the Trojans' 12th. 10:18 to go. And the Trojans extend their lead to 9. Platt, a sophomore, starting on varsity. She's got great talent. You saw it there. She scored 2 tonight. 12-3. Trojans lead. Face off in the center. Ball's up. Whistles, and they'll just call it Trojans ball. Tanner scoops it up, and play starts again. Now with Gunning. Now with Platt again, bottom right of your screen. Now Platt behind the goal. Trying to work it left side, just gets by. Attacking and works hard to pick it back up. And Trojans keep possession. Platt. Trying to find somebody. Goes out to 24. Annika Tanner. Tanner now tries to cut inside. Good pass, but just a little high. Great idea, good concept, but couldn't hit it. And now the Grizzlies scoop it up. Ooh, great play on the ball. Ball's loose. Grizzlies scoop it back up. Now they're running. They're still running. They got room. Can they convert here? This would be huge for the Grizzlies. They got to try and get back in it. Ball is behind the goal now. Now number 7, Gray. Shots in. But a penalty. Mary Pike with the one-on-one. Can she score? They got to get this huge. 8 minutes left in the third. There's the shot. And it falls. No, it doesn't fall. Sorry, it was saved. But there was another penalty, so they'll get a redo. Mary Pike. And now with Gray, the shot's there and saved again. And another redo. We're going to have another redo. I think someone's coming early into the circle. That's why they keep calling it back. But here we go. Catherine Gray, 3rd time's the charm. Can she score on this one? Ball is saved.
4 saves in a row is very impressive.
Yeah, Gunning, a great keeper. She's got great vision, too, as she finds her open teammate.
Sophia Williams.
Great ball movement from the Trojans, and it ends in a goal.
That is Takanen with the goal.
From Gunning, down the middle, Takanen finishes. And that's another goal for the Trojans as they extend their lead to double digits now, 13-3. 6 and running left in the third quarter. Takanen, as we've seen, a playmaker for this team, as she scored put multiple goals in. They'll let the clock run. And now approaching halfway through the third. Face off in the middle. Ball's on the Trojans' half, and Sophia Williams scoops it up for the blue and gold. Now down the middle, Takanen over to Platt. Platt to Ray. Carly Rea now inside. And another goal for the Trojans, number 14, Carly Rea. 14-3 as the Trojans push it to 11. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the third, and the Trojans put it on in the third quarter. 3-0 already in the third. You know, we like to support all our Trojans teams here at Oak Ridge. 2 highlights of the week: men's volleyball and our softball team. Couple of the best teams in their respected sports in the country and the nation. Our softball team ranked 3rd in California and the 9th best team in the country. Their last game, they played Rockland at Rockland. And Rockland's pitcher, she had a slider that nobody could hit. Score is 0-0 right now. They had to cut it at 11 innings because of light shortages, so they're resuming play later in April when the Thunder come to take on the Trojans in El Dorado Hills. So they'll resume that game, and then they'll play their regular scheduled game in late April. And then the boys' men's volleyball, they're also superb. We've done a couple streams for them. They're one of the best teams in the country as well. Only lost one game. They're 22-2. 15th best team in the country and 12th in California. And look at that. They played Granite Bay as well tonight at Granite Bay, and they won 3-1. Besides their one loss, which came to Clovis East, they've only lost a couple sets all year, and they've played over 20 games. So very impressive. Boys volleyball and softball. Great two teams right now for the Trojans. But we're here back at Lacrosse. Women's lacrosse. Clock running under 3 minutes, 14-3. Trojans just looking to chew that clock down. And get a couple more goals before the third quarter closes up. Cuts inside. Off the bounce, and that's good for another Trojans goal. Carly Ray converts 15-3 with just over 2 minutes to go.
That is her second in a row.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Ray, she's had a couple tonight. Another versatile piece to the Trojans. And now their lead stretching to 12 over the Grizzlies. Face off in the middle. Whistles. And they'll give it to Granite Bay. So it'll be GB ball. Going down into the Trojans' half. Ball's up, whistles. And we got a foul. In the circle. Granite Bay definitely got to use this for a little momentum boost. There's the shot, but great save by Gunning. Granite Bay playing a man-on-man defense. We saw the Trojans do this earlier in the first half, and it really worked out for them. Forced the turnover after a long period. And the Trojans will look to do that now. Ball still with Gunning, number 20, Kaylee Gunning. And now it goes down the middle. Loose, number 15, Crivello takes the shot and converts. Number 15, Elizabeth Crivello, with her first goal of the night. 16-3, and that'll close the third quarter. 16-3 as Crivello scores the 16th goal for the Oak Ridge Trojans. We got fourth quarter action. Don't leave us yet. 12 more minutes of women's varsity lacrosse. Grizzlies, Trojans. Fourth quarter, 12 more minutes coming up next.
Welcome back, everybody. I am Grant Sell alongside Tommy Johnstone, as there has been a change of commentators. We are just about to start the fourth quarter here and wrap up the last part of this game.
All game, Granite Bay has been suffering from a lack of being able to get the ball into the net. Our goalie for Oak Ridge has been doing really good tonight. I believe it's 7 caught potential goals that she has blocked. So realistically, they could have 16-10 right now if they could get it past Gunna, but they have not been.
Which is definitely a lot of a closer game than it is right now. And here they go fighting for it. Gives it to Gunning. Gunning surveying.
Pass
And
number 2, Tori Ross. Missed.
And here she goes. And missed shot there for Elk Grove. Sorry, for Granite Bay.
Talking and bringing it up. Passes.
And here she goes.
Maddie going behind the net.
She finds. Here's Brady. Alyssa Brady. Curdling around. And she will give it to Elizabeth Crivello. Crivello dumps it back to Rhea. Carly Rhea. Sorry. Pratt. Excuse me. Number 34, Rebecca Pratt. Here's Pratt again to Brady. To Tori Ross. Ross looking. Gives it to Carly Rhea. Rhea to Takkanen. And the whistle blows. So it's a pause in the action for right now.
Oak Ridge maintains possession.
Takkanen back to Rhea. Rhea hits Takkanen again. Takkanen searching.
Takkanen
And
passing.
Tori Ross with the goal. And that's another goal to add on to Oak Ridge's totals. An explosion of offense tonight for the Trojans. Here's the face-off as Carly Rhea for Oak Ridge is trying to win it for the Trojans.
Draw to the Trojans.
And here she goes. Brady, Alyssa Brady with it. She will give it to Crivello. And now Ross with the ball to
Maddie.
Letourneau. And she turns it over. And
Granite Bay bringing up the ball. Fumbled. Oak Ridge gets possession.
Nice pickup from Page there.
Pass back to Gunna.
Olsen. Now it's Tori Ross with it. Ross gets it back. And Rhea to Takinen. Now to Pratt, who gives it to Alyssa Brady. Brady trying to work her way in.
Brady cuts.
And tripping it appears.
Looks like there was a little bit of a shove there.
Starting to get a little chippy out there. This will be a free shot. Or not a free shot. And Takinen with the goal.
Underneath the goalie.
That marks yet another goal for Oak Ridge.
This is now a 15-point game.
And the assist by Alyssa Brady.
Oak Ridge wins the faceoff.
And Rhea running downfield. Hits Brady, Alyssa Brady. Now to Pratt. Rhea to Ross. Now Brady jumps, can't get it. Good hustle there by the Trojans. But it's going to be Granite Bay ball. And here she goes running down.
Full throttle down the field. Oh, fumbled the pass.
And Gray, Catherine Gray, with it, not anymore. And missed shot there by number 4, Emma Witalski.
It will be Oak Ridge's ball. Gunna with the ball. Gunna passing. Pyle bringing up the ball. Pyle passes to number 9, Gordon. Gonzalez.
Real looking. Now Ross. Here's... missed catch there.
A little bit too high.
Yeah, it sure was. Rhea. And she makes her way through. Misses the shot on goal. But Pratt gets it back to Maddie. Now back to Ross. And Crivello. And that is a goal by Tori Ross.
I don't know.
Assist by Lizzie Crivello.
I don't know when it's too early or too late to call a game, but I don't want to jinx this, but I'm pretty sure that's game.
I mean, as long as there's time
Anything
on
can
the
happen.
clock. Yeah, that's why they play the game.
Yep. Keep going. Yeah, another 3 minutes left.
And keep fighting, Trojans. Score as much points as possible.
16-point game. If we can get another above 20-point game. That would be amazing for the season. One of the teams, I believe, is called a timeout. So we will be right back after this brief moment. We're back.
We are back here after the timeout by Granite Bay.
.305 on the clock. 16-point game, Oak Ridge.
For those of you just joining us, Oak Ridge just scored a goal by Tori Ross. That was assisted by Lizzie Crivello.
And just a quick reminder that tomorrow at, I believe it is 6 o'clock, we have a charity basketball game. $6 entry for in-person, but you can watch it for free on YouTube. It will be a students versus teachers game. The rosters for each team have been posted online, and if you show up, for the first 100 people that show up, a protein shake company has offered gift cards, I believe it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. All I know is that they are offering something. And Olivia Gunning there with the goal. I'm assuming relation to the goalie, Kaylee Gunning.
Little Gunna and Big Gunna, as the other announcers have been saying, that have been projected to the entire field. Or not Big Gunna, just Little Gunna and Gunna.
Rhea for Oak Ridge. But and here comes Olivia Gunning. Scampering down. She will give it to Brady. Alyssa Brady hits her target. And now back to Rhea, who gives it to Tori Ross. And here she goes. Gives it to Brady. Alyssa Brady. To Pratt. Pratt gets hit with the stick a little bit in the head as she ducks. We have just under a minute left as that is a clock stoppage. And here we go. Rhea with it. Gives it to Ross. Tori Ross just running out the clock at this point. Here's Crivello. Back to Brady. Now back to Torrey Ross. Ross sprinting inside. Gives it to Brady, who gives it to Letourneau. And Maddie Letourneau scores.
And that will be the game. Oak Ridge 21, Granite Bay 3. Oak Ridge has won the game.
And that's the end of the game. Oak Ridge 20, Granite Bay 3.
Thank you all for watching this stream. I would like to give a thanks to behind the scenes Tommy Johnstone, Murcielago Delgado, and me, Grant Sell. And we wish you a good night. And go Trojans!
One last note. Please remember to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Our @ is @TrojanPride80 on all of the services. And I assume you know us on YouTube because you're watching us right now on YouTube. Thank you for watching.